Good morning. Good morning, Miss Lisa. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show, where we're having confessions and conversations about your everyday life. My name is Yamitra Jojo Waddell, the only Live Past Crazy specialist, so what better place to be than here with me. Hope you're ready to get this day started. It's going to be a great day. Hope you had a great weekend. Let's do an introduction so we can get started because I got some things to share this morning. So please make sure you share the show because sharing is caring. If your friends and family don't have Facebook, send them over to the YouTube channel. They can binge watch all the Fearless Morning shows over there. Good morning from Tennessee, Miss Margaret. If they don't, and subscribe to the YouTube channel as well as the podcast, y'all. Have them subscribe to the podcast. We have the books, we have the movie, we have all the things. So I'm going to drop the link. Everybody has Google. So here's the Google link to. Thank you, Margaret. Shout out to Miss Rosie this morning, who we brought home the championship for band. We were the best band, best color guard, best drum line, drum majors, and we have girls for our drum majors. So good morning. But that's the link to the Live Past Crazy show. So if you want to share it with somebody, you can. Good morning, Tiffany. Good morning. So yeah, we got the books, we got the movies, we got all the things, okay? Now, let's talk about, so I really want to use the Medicine Woman's quote today, but I just want to focus on one part for the quote of the day. For you, I will not fix you, for you are not broken. Actually, two parts. I will not heal you, for I see you in your wholeness. Those two sentences, so it's only like 6 sentences long. Those two, for you are not broken. I will not fix you, for you are not broken. I will not heal you, for I see you in your wholeness. Let's talk about the chain of pain. Now, we all, at some point, we all have assumed that we were broken when we were not. How many of us have went before God, whomever you pray, and say, Lord, I'm broken. I cannot do this anymore. You assumed you were broken, my friend. You really were not broken. You were outside of the circle of me. And so to get back inside the circle of me, you needed to remember, bring back to remembrance what you are. You were never broken, right? So let's talk about this chain of pain before I get into that. The chain of pain is when someone has hurt you, or there has been a traumatic event in your life, and you have allowed it to follow you into every relationship, every friendship, every career. You've allowed it to follow you wherever you go. And every time you open up your mouth, that chain of pain falls out. Well, you know what, the last job, they did this. Well, you know, my last husband, he did this. My last man, he did this. And you allow that chain of pain to follow you. And the longer it follows you, the heavier that chain gets. The harder it is to move forward. The harder it is for you to say, I need to get back to me. I don't know the way, because you keep shouldering up that chain. You keep adding that chain to your shoulder. You know, y'all know, here's some wire. Y'all keep wrapping it around. You keep wrapping it around. Good morning, Joshua. Good morning, Philip. You keep taking this chain and you keep wrapping it around. And your shoulder is like this. Your back hurt. Your head hurt. Because that chain of pain has followed you everywhere you went. So my question this morning is, what are we going to do about that chain of pain? What are we fixing to do about the chain of pain? Because you dress it every morning. You dress it well. You got lipstick on, you got your hair did, you got jewelry on, you drive a nice car, you got a nice house, you got you got a job, you doing whatever. But that chain of pain keeps jerking you. In the country, we put our dogs on chains on outside. I know I don't do that now, but in the country, we chained our dog up to the tree outside, and we took his food, and that's where he slept. When it got cold, we put a little blankets out there. But more than likely, somebody built him a dog house so he could stay warm from the elements. But it was the bare minimum. He didn't come in. And some of us are chained to our pain like that dog. Every time you want to go forward, it jerks you back. And even after you've been taken off the chain, even after you've been given the opportunity to allow yourself to go and grow and do, you're so used to that chain jerking you back that you never test the limits of your capabilities. You never stop complaining because you don't think that you can. You never enjoy anything because you've not enjoyed life for so long. You assume there's no need for you to begin to enjoy it now. You've been carrying that chain of pain for so long that the weight has become comfortable. It has become your comfort of crazy. And the discipline of freedom feels crazy. The discipline of doing something different feels out of sync to you. You don't have the right words. You don't have the right things to say. You don't know which way to move and go because you haven't been that chain of pain. If you're past 40 and you get up out the bed and sometimes you get that back catches you and then you stop, that's it. That's your chain of pain. But if you kept stretching it out and allowing yourself to feel that pain, how much more flexible would you be? What kind of different words would you be able to say? What words would come out of your mouth? And some of us, we're so addicted to the chain of pain, we cannot cut it off. Now, if you cut it off, like last week, we talked about we're standing at the gate asking for permission to begin this journey. What would happen is if you remove yourself further from the trauma. Every day you remove yourself more. That's right, Margaret. Did we say why bother is too much trouble? I'm comfortable here. I know plenty of people who are in marriages, relationships, friendships, careers. You know, that was me. They've been good to me. This job know my ins and outs. They know when I gotta run out and do stuff. They don't give me no slack. They don't. So I'm just gonna stay here because if I go somewhere else, I'm gonna have to start over. But this man, technically he's good to me. He may not love me like I need. He may not give me what I desire, and I'm lacking in some stuff. But overall, he's a good person. I ain't saying you gotta go. I'm not encouraging that. I'm saying look at your chain of pain and decide what are you going to do about it. You may have every opportunity to work it out, fix it out at your job, your relationship. You have every opportunity as soon as you decide and open up your mouth. Absolutely, Joshua. We can't allow it to restrain us. So on this good morning, I will not fix you, for you are not broken. I will not heal you, for I see you in your wholeness. When we let go of the chain of pain, I want you to adopt those two sentences. That I am whole. I'm not broken. I can achieve this thing. I can do this thing. Don't make excuses for that's right, Joshua. We cannot make excuses for other people's behavior. That's not my response. The minute your behavior becomes my responsibility is the minute I become you and I'm no longer me, and who me is doesn't count. I've got to honor me first before I can honor you. If I'm not willing to honor myself, I cannot honor you. Our relationship is going to be one-sided. So if you're already, let me ask you this question. How would you act if you were already whole? Yeah, honey, Margaret, you know how I feel? At least, and the word little. I don't like those two sentences. I don't like you to start the word, how's your little this going? How's that little? And at least it's not that bad. Okay. At least yourself on then. If you could see yourself in your wholeness, what would your wholeness look like? Absolutely feel confident. Confidence, let me tell you, is an everyday process. Confidence is everyday process. It is every day you reminding yourself, I got this. Sometimes it's a minute by minute, second by second. I got this. Sometimes it's reading this and carrying it with you throughout the day. It's whatever quote that you need that reminds you. And the more you stay in the circle of me, the stronger that becomes. Right, Joshua? The word little is not my friend. I don't work that. I don't like that. Good morning, Ms. Rivera. Yes, confidence we are constantly building our confidence. I'm not saying that doubt doesn't seep in. I'm not saying I don't have those days. I do. I have them. And it's in those moments I rely on the tools that I tell y'all. Jojo, where's your quote? Did you redirect that thought? Why are you getting lost in? It's a constant practice. So in the chain of pain, and we keep carrying that chain around, and here we are, wrapping it up every day, wrapping it around our arms every day. I gotta put it on. I don't know how not to struggle. I don't know how not to have a bad relationship. I don't know how not to have bad friends. I don't know how not to have money. Let me just keep winding this up. It is choking the life out of you. It's heavy as hell, and it's choking the life out of you. So in your chain of pain, if you've been carrying it for 2, 3, 15, 20 years, it is now you. The process of cutting off this chain is you got to know in the cutting of the off that you're worth it. Whatever you're working through, to say, I don't want this chain of pain anymore. I don't like the emotional abuse, the verbal abuse. I don't like me giving it to myself and you're cutting yourself off from yourself. Because that was me. I gave myself every negative thought I could think of. But I've been carrying that chain for years. Somebody gave it to me. I kept it. And I was choking myself to death with it. So as I began to cut it off, it took work. It didn't happen overnight. It was me continuously in my circle, reevaluating, looking at it, chopping it away, piece by piece, bit by bit, little bit by little bit, till there was a new circle of me. That's why these two sentences in here. I will not fix you, for you are not broken. I will not heal you, for I see you in your wholeness. So my question to you today is, this chain of pain no longer existed, and we took it away. What would your wholeness look like? What would your wholeness look like? Absolutely, Philip. And here's the thing, we're whole. We are. We just may not have the right tools to recognize that we're whole. We assumed that we were broken when we were not. Absolutely. Absolutely. You were kind of putting on your arm when you know it's really being wrapped around your neck. That's right, Margaret. And they're choking the devil out of you. And then they're like, oh, does that hurt? Did that feel painful? So today, in your wholeness, what does that look like for you? Okay. In the wholeness of you, not for anybody else, not for mama, daddy, husband, wife, in your wholeness for you. Your wholeness for you, what does that look like? Does it look like every morning I wake up before everybody? I have whatever your preference, tea, coffee, I have my cup of drink and I sit quietly and I think about whatever JoJo want to think about. I get in the shower and take my time. I just leisurely get ready. I ain't got a rush to do nothing. What does that look like? What does you and your wholeness look like? Take it however you see fit. If it's on your way home and you know wholeness is not living at home because there's stress and chaos and crazy there, that may mean you stopping at the store and leisurely walking through the store. It could be you stopping at a restaurant having dinner or appetizing a drink by yourself and not hurriedly eating anything, but taking your time. Take a bite and put the fork down. How many of us eat with the fork in our hand and we never put the fork down? We never put down the fork and the knife. Like you're eating and in between bites, you still holding the fork. Put the fork down. Eat your food. Think about what's going into your mouth. Enjoy as it swallows and be thankful that it is nurturing your body, that you have the opportunity to sit here and be yourself. Put the fork down. Have that meal. I don't care if you have to sit in the car, get a Snicker bar, which is my favorite candy, get a Snicker bar and a cup of water or your soda, and you bite that Snicker and put it down, and you sip your water and you look around. Honey, take your 15 minutes. What does wholeness look like for you? You've got to start redefining that for yourself because you're not broken, friend. I see you in your wholeness. Today, I hold space for you to say that if you feel like you're broken today in whatever area, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, and if you have the workbook here and you did that circle of life, right? The wheel of life. I'm calling it the circle of me. Pick one of these where you had a zero at and spend some me time in there and tell me how it feels. Do a square up exercise today and tell me about that mentally, emotionally, physically, financially. Where do you need to be symbolically whole there? So on this great day, I want you to have the most amazing day ever. And as I leave you with the Medicine Woman's prayer, we focused on those two sentences. I will not rescue you, for you are not powerless. You're not. I will not fix you, for you are not broken. I will not heal you, for I see you in your wholeness. I will walk with you through the darkness as you remember your light. You just assume you were broken because somebody kept telling you you were. They never wanted to see you in your wholeness. They knew that if any moment you recognize the power that you have to stand up for yourself, to live the life you want, to redirect that freaking train, to go back into the circle of me, to say, this is who I am, this is what I want to do, and this is how I'm going to do it. If at any moment you realize that they knew your situation, career, job, honey, finances, input, whatever, they knew at the moment that you understood your power be the moment that they would lose. And so because they cannot lose, they need to keep you chained to your pain. They need to keep you saying, but I ain't got no money. They need to keep you saying, I ain't even got gas to put in my car. They're going to keep you saying what you ain't got. They're going to keep you in the negative and never affirm you to the positive. And my invitation for you today, because I'm giving you an invitation to be aware, I'm giving you an invitation to allow yourself to be whole and all things to come back into the circle of me. And as you come back into the circle of me, understand that you are beyond powerful. You're beyond amazing. That chain of pain needs to keep your attention so you don't realize that. Listen to me, friend. You are carrying a chain of pain that you've had for 15, 20 years. Some of us, we've only had it for 5 years and it feel like 30. Some of us had it for 1 year, 6 months, and it feel like 25 years. You are powerful enough to carry that chain, to wrap it around your neck every day, wrap it around your body and your shoulder, and then host it up, dress it up, carry it, you, your kids, your spouse, your family. You got enough power, friend, to do that. So you telling me you ain't got enough power to cut through that? Today you do. Today you have that power. Today you have that opportunity. I feel that in my stomach for somebody. I don't know who. It could be for me, friend. So on this great, most amazing day, as you begin the journey of releasing those chains, and as your body learns to readjust and be lighter than what it was, it's an adjustment period. I'm not saying that adjustment period is easy because it's sore. It's painful because you're not used to carrying it anymore. You got to work through some things. But think about the alternative, picking that chain back up and choking yourself again. So on this most amazing day, I want you to have a great day. Please make sure you share the show because sharing is caring. If your friends and family do not have Facebook, send them over to the YouTube channel. They can binge watch all the Fearless Morning shows over there. We have the books. We have 7 books. We have the movie with Mr. Tommy Ford. We have all the things. Amen, Joshua. We woke up, so we're completely blessed this morning. Please Google the Medicine Woman's Prayer if you don't have it. It's called the Medicine Woman's Prayer. I will not rescue you, for you are not powerless. I will not fix you, for you are not broken. I will not heal you, for I see you in your wholeness. And I will walk with you through your darkness as you remember your light. As you come back into the circle of you, and as you remember the vastness and the brightness of all that you bring to this world. I'll be standing there saying, go JoJo, it's your birthday, get busy. Insert your name there. So on this great day, I want you to have the most amazing day ever. Please make sure you share the show. I greatly appreciate you. It costs you nothing to share the show. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, please. I greatly appreciate that. Or to the podcast. It costs you nothing to do those things. If you would like a Sister Rise mug or book, this is the link for the mug. This is the link for the bags. I'm working on getting the workbook available. If you would like the workbook, let me know. It is available. My bad. There it is. And you can, I make copies for the ladies' actual workbooks, but it is a digital download. So as soon as you purchase it, you're able to download it right then. If you order a bag or a mug, you got to give me time to ship it out to you, okay? So I want you to have a great day. Be peaceful, period. And I'll see you guys here bright and early tomorrow morning. If y'all saw me moving today, I want you to physically and visibly see chains being moved off of you, that you can move a different way. Sometimes your body got to move. You got to shake that off. You got to move differently. And it's okay. It's okay. All right, guys, have a good day. I'll see you guys here bright and early tomorrow morning. Have a good one.